You hanging in there?
Are you ready to head out?
Yeah, let's go.
Follow me. Nice and easy. And, unlike flying, if you fall off, you don't die. Open water ahead, and Fleet's End disappearing behind us, along with everyone in it.
Why do you put up with them? I mean, I get what it's like to feel as if an entire tribe's against you. I would have stormed out of there a long time ago.
It wasn't always like this. I was a good Marine. A good sister. It felt like I belonged. That belonging is a kind of strength. One that keeps me going even in the roughest seas. When you have something like that, you can't cast it aside.
I see. You know, your people don't know how lucky they are to have you.
I don't know about that.
I do. Well, seems like the coordinates are leading us towards that horse.
That thing gives me the creeps. On clear nights, we can see it from the camp looming over us. There! On the shore! More of our boats!
Then we're on the right track.
I'll take us in!
Okay, the coordinates point to somewhere up the hill.
After you. Definitely seems like we're heading for the Metal Devil. Why would Londra send his data here?
I'm not sure. It's an odd place to bring a bunch of Quen, too.
I just hope we find them. My people were here, all right. Looks like they headed further up the hill.
Coordinates lead that way, too.
Take to the skies. That's cheating! Let me catch up!
barrier. Landra must have set it up.
Doesn't look like there's a way past it.
There's some kind of device on the other side. I think I can scan it.
My focus is getting a reading on that device.
All right. Let's see what's on this thing.
It looks like there's something further in.
Some kind of compound. Landra might be in there. You're missing people too.
I'm not seeing a way past the barrier.
There. That's some kind of power generator. Hooked up to the arm of the Horus. Landra's figured out how to get part of it working again.
A metal devil can't actually wake up, can it?
I'm not sure. But at least right now, it must be how Landra's powering the barrier.
So if we can find a way to shut down those generators, it should come down.
It's worth a shot, at least. It looks like there are two of them nearby. Come on, let's get going. We need to get to that Zenith tech we saw back down the hill.
Guess now we know what they were for.
Machine's resistant to fire.
I've got your back! Let's hit them
see if we can shut this thing down.
Letting loose! Got somewhere else to be?
Some kind of power core. I can't hit the core on my own. Seika, I need you to shoot the core.
Got it!
One down. Now for the other generator.
practice.
Happy to see
I
me?
got your back!
Vega?
Yeah, on it!
Alright, let's get back to the bunker entrance. Barrier should be gone now.
Ancestors, I hope my people are in there. The last time I saw my sister, I was relieved she was leaving for a scouting mission. Guess I'd wanted a break from her.
I get it. Things aren't always easy with my sister either.
I thought you said you were an outcast.
I only met her recently. It's a long story.
Always full of surprises, huh?
I try. Point is, I'm sure your sister will be glad to see you.
I don't know. But it's nice of you to say. It worked! Barrier's gone!
Let's head in. Looks like this place still has some power.
Generators must have just been for the shield.
People. And another mural.
Yeah. Why are they all just waiting?
Let's find out.
I'd be reprimanded for running like that. I've been waiting here for days. Could everything he promised be true? A living ancestor. I still can't believe it.
Seika, have you come to join us?
Join you?
Yeah, we have. It took a while, but we finally made it.
A barbarian, one of the chosen. Impossible. Szeth would never allow this.
How did you get in without him?
Well, Szeth sent us, actually. After we helped him out of that ambush in the wilds.
Right! You see, I was on my way here with him when machines attacked us. We tried to hold them off, but we were outnumbered. That's when Aloy here came to the rescue.
I was exploring the region when I ran across them, so I just rushed in to help.
You should have seen her. One of the best machine hunters I've ever met. She saved Szeth's life.
Oh, I was just doing what I could.
Szeth had something important he needed to take care of after, so he said to go on without him.
And that's when he told us how to lower the barrier and said we should head straight inside.
Szeth really needed a barbarian to get him out of trouble.
We all need a little supporting fire every now and then.
Well, Szeth gave them the okay. And I am not risking one of his outbursts. Let the others inside know about our new arrivals, will you?
Fine. But I'm not letting them into the Ascension Hall until they prove they're devoted. Just like everyone else. And I'll be interested to hear Szeth's side of this when he returns.
Oh, by all means.
Don't mind him. Good luck in there, Seika. May you both embrace his light. I hope we'll greet the Ascension together.
Walter planned this all for us. Just have to be patient.
That was close. I can't believe my people are here willingly. And they answer to Zeth.
Yeah, he sounds like a great guy.
Let's get to this Ascension Hall before you have to meet him.
Hologram of Londra.
Welcome, my chosen. You have wandered, you have suffered, but you are lost no more. For I have found you, and I offer you what you deserve. The Ascension. So be at ease, forget what you think you know, and embrace this moment. A new world awaits.
Okay.
Oh, that's a lot of Londra.
So he wants us to embrace his light. Literally.
We better keep up appearances in here.
I'll try. Gotta pretend I look up to Londra? Yuck.
Walter was as kind then as he is now.
Walter lived such a glamorous life in the past.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
I guess Londra's used to people worshipping him.
Gross. May you embrace his light.
Is this what it'll be like on his new world? They've been feasting like Imperials.
Wondrous benevolence, I bet.
To think Walter was the only one who escaped the time of ashes. It must have been lonely.
Ah, you must be the ones Brennick mentioned. 2 more souls chosen to leave our thankless old life behind.
Yes, that is us.
It's Kiral, right? You were stationed on the Spark?
In my former life, yes. Just one more Marine bound to a hopeless expedition. Ugh. Enough of that. As Walter says, we must forget the past. Our suffering led us here after all. And now, the Ascension is almost upon us. This place is such a wonder, isn't it?
I've never seen anything like it.
Oh, but it is still nothing compared to what's in the Ascension Hall.
You've been inside?
Indeed. I proved my devotion not long before you joined us. Now I wait to be taken to what lies ahead. One step closer to the Ascension.
You mentioned you're waiting for what lies ahead, and we're still getting up to speed, but I thought the Ascension Hall was where we needed to go.
You're not the first to fail to grasp Walter's plan for us. Now that I've seen what's in the hall, my rank is secure. But there is something more that he's offering us. I just know it. It has to be why the devoted are escorted to another place. And as soon as Szeth returns, he'll take me there. I'm ready.
Do you have any idea where this place is, exactly?
Somewhere that brings us closer to Walter. To his embrace.
So you've been inside the Ascension Hall. Is it as special as we think it is?
I shouldn't say. I wouldn't want to deny you the same experience I had.
Come on, Kiral. Just a hint? We're dying to know what's inside.
I'll tell you this. It's breathtaking. Like the moment Walter first appeared before our boat, but better. Prove your devotion, and you'll see.
Well, thanks for talking with us, Kiral. We should get back to learning about Walter.
Yes, of course. Good luck with your studies. I hope to see you at the Ascension. After so much pain and suffering, this will all be worth it.
Oh, good. This guy again.
Come, sit with me. I'd like to tell you a story. Once, I had a home on this world with the most beautiful view of the city. Me and my wife, we used to love to sit and watch the city lights twinkle in the evening haze. It's our moment of serenity. But then, the time of ashes came. And while the heavens offered an escape, only I survived and grasped the secrets of immortality. Evelyn, everyone I ever cherished, they were gone. And I was alone. Which is why I am so glad to have met you. Soon, you and I shall spend eternity on a new world. Every sunset, together.
I'd rather sail into another typhoon than spend an eternity with him.
Walter is truly the bringer.
Look, Aloy. This one is just... I have no words.
Laundra makes quite an impression. All this Laundra. All this ego.
It's a lot. Oh, steady there.
Walter's new world will be truly wonderful.
Well, if it isn't our do-gooder and the barbarian.
It all makes sense now. The time of ashes, the floods in the Great Delta. We've been trapped in a cycle of destruction, but soon we'll have a new world.
It's quite a promise. And now that you've proved your devotion, you're ready for what comes next. Szeth will lead you there as soon as he returns. Not so fast. Your good deed in the wilds may have gotten you this far, but you'll get no special treatment here. Walter himself granted me the privilege of guarding the Ascension Hall. So until you complete your review and learn the words of attainment, this door remains shut. No exceptions.
Okay, we will be back later then.
It sounds like we're supposed to pass some kind of Laundra devotion test.
But who knows how long we have before this Szeth guy gets back. There's gotta be a faster way to learn whatever the words of attainment are. Let's take a look around.
Don't think the words were in those Laundra holograms we watched.
They might help with talking to the others. Maybe we could convince them to give us a hand.
Have you completed your review? No? Then I have nothing more to say to you.
Take a moment, don't be shy.
I'll get us a drink. In the meantime, remember what Walter said about embracing the future.
Seems like you don't really share your friend's excitement about all this.
I should be more excited, shouldn't I?
It's okay to question things.
Lon was thrilled when we got into the Ascension Hall. He can't wait to see where we'll be taken next. But I'm worried that all this is too good to be true.
So why don't you just leave?
I can't abandon him. We've been through everything together. Our missions, the Typhoon, the shipwreck. And soon, the Ascension, I guess.
Seems like most of the Quen are more than happy to follow Laundra. So why not you?
At first, I wanted to believe. But everything he told us felt like it filled an emptiness, like maybe I'd finally found somewhere to belong. Then I remembered how the boards back home would tell us to follow the virtues of the legacy, to be good and honest. And then they dragged my father away for speaking out against an Imperial decree. I'm not sure it's any different here. Walter might be a living ancestor, but with a cudgel like Szeth to do his bidding, his kindness is just as conditional as the Empire's.
As far as anyone at your settlement knows, you went out into the wilds and vanished. How did you end up here?
Lon and I were part of a scouting mission to the mainland, but things went bad fast. We were lost and starving, our boat was wrecked, and then Walter found our camp. A living ancestor, emerging from the wilds to tell us we'd been chosen, that we were safe. It was easy to embrace. Everyone here has a similar story.
Why didn't anyone send word to us?
Not everyone is chosen. Walter says we must leave our old lives behind if we're going to ascend. Nobody questioned him. But I should have.
You said Lon can't wait to see where you're headed next. Do you know what you'll find there?
I imagine it'll be another kind of test, like here. And once you've been in the Ascension Hall, you're taken there by Szeth. He and his troops are the only ones who ever come back.
Everyone keeps mentioning him. I get the feeling he's not really a friendly guy.
As friendly as a Fireclaw. But it's not just him. The soldiers that follow him are like that too. I guess they know they can do as they like, now that they don't answer to the Admiral or compliance.
You're right to be skeptical of all this. Laundra is up to something. We need to get into the Ascension Hall to figure out what. And to do that, we need the words of attainment.
I don't want to stir up any trouble. When Szeth comes back, he'll figure out that I told you.
Does it have something to do with one of those Laundra displays?
This is important, Otosu. A lot of lives are at stake.
It's related to what Walter said he valued most about his friends.
I guess he thought he was adored by them?
No, that's not it at all. This was a bad idea. I shouldn't be talking to you.
Hey, it'll be okay. I promise.
I'm sorry, I can't. Now, please, just leave me alone.
That could have gone better.
Don't think we'll be able to convince him to help us again. Maybe we should study up on Laundra before we talk to anyone else.
Look, I already...
We're not here to ask about that. We'll be going.
Be careful.
I'd like you to meet some old friends of mine. See, we were at the best party in town, celebrating our big win. And while everyone's attention was on me, my ex-business partner, well, he barges in, and he's jealous of our success. And he throws a drink in my face, but not a drop hit me. Because my bodyguard, Jack, he tackled him to the floor. And the others, Riley and Nolan and Parker, well, they made sure he was kicked out. But it was my Evelyn who encouraged everyone to just laugh it off. I adored them. Their dedication to me meant everything, more than any award. And it ended up being the best night of my life.
I was just an ordinary worker before.
Have a seat, let's talk. I'd like to tell you is once me and my wife, we used to love to sit so, but then the time of ashes came. And while only I survived, and Evelyn, which is why I am so
Did you need something else?
Look, Kiral, we need your help. You said that the Ascension is almost here. Seika and I are trying to prove our devotion as fast as we can.
But we're running out of time. We need to get into the Ascension Hall.
But the only way to learn the words of attainment is to pass your devotion review.
Unless you help us out. We're a lot like you. We've suffered so much until now. Storms, shipwrecks, hunter-killer machines. We don't want to go back to that.
Well, we should all embrace his light. Perhaps even with a helping hand. Okay. It's kind of what Walter said when he sat with us and told us his story about where eternity lies.
He thought he had eternity when he traveled the heavens.
No, that's not right. Are you sure you're ready for this?
Maybe we should continue our studies.
Yes. Maybe you should.
That didn't get us anywhere either.
Let's look around.
Too much build.
Maybe there's another way.
Only those devoted to Walter deserve to ascend.
If you don't know the words,
It's a shame you can't punch a hologram.
What I would give to be one of Walt.
You two again.
What if
Then I suppose it's all right.
we'll be off?
May you
Friends.
Something else?
That's all.
Very well.
There has to be another way to get the words.
This place is pretty big. Have we checked everywhere?
Hard to believe we're about to ascend. To think of where we started.
A journal from one of the Quen. And it has the words.
My people idolize Londra. I thought they were better than this.
At least we can get out of here. Head back to Brennick.
I already told you. No one's getting past me without the words of attainment.
Oh, we know the words. Seika.
Oh, no. You should have the honor, Aloy.
Only through devotion. May I embrace his light. Only through him may I ascend to a new world.
No one's ever passed their devotion review so quickly.
Well, we did, so will you get out of the way now?
I don't know how much more of Londra I can take.
Yeah, let's see what he's really up to.
A barbarian in the Ascension Hall.
This place is truly wonderful.
Gotta pretend I look up to Landra. Yuck. All this time, they didn't even want to be found.
We don't know if they all feel that way.
Yeah. Sure.
Something on your mind?
Nothing. The Ascension Hall better have answers. That's all.
There was something different in Nova's tone today. The slightest edge of recalcitrance. Tweaking her settings brought her back in line, but I'll run a full diagnostic just to be sure.
An elevator. Let's see where it leads.
Landra's really building up the suspense.
Must be quite a spectacle up there.
Sisters. That's how they'll ascend.
Landra's building a spaceship, all right. We better take a closer look.
The clouds. They're not real. It's all an illusion. focus. What's that sound?
It's a warning, I think. For radiation, something toxic. It should be safe enough for now, but I'd better check out the ship.
Okay. Tell me what you find.
The source of the radiation. That's why he grabbed data from that old prototype in his headquarters. It must be how he'll get the lift he needs. Storage for Londra's followers? But that can't be enough space for all of them. And MSP again. What does that mean? Londra's got the Horus's printer working again. To build the ship. Okay, I've seen enough.
Well, what's going on with that ship? I don't like that look. What did you find?
The Horus. It has a special component. One that can make almost anything you can imagine. Parts, tools, even entire machines. Londra has rigged it to build what he needs for his ship. But in order for the ship to leave, it needs a ton of power, way more than what Londra could achieve with what he had.
So he went looking for something from his old company.
Exactly. Part of the data he got was for a blueprint, for a kind of boost. One that's as toxic as it gets. If this ship gets airborne, it'll spread a poison from here to every tribal land in the region.
Everyone will get sick and die. There's still something I don't get. Why would Londra do all of this just to get off this world? Oh, this again! You're still not telling me everything! My people are the ones that are caught up in all this! My sister! I deserve to know.
You're right. I will tell you. It just won't be...
Guess our time's up.
Lying filth!
Oh, this must be our friend Zeth.
Spread out. Reinforcements will follow. Time to put you down!
Never seen a cannon like that before.
I guess Londra gave him a new toy.
How do we even get out of here?
Zeth's got this whole place on lockdown. But maybe there's a way to shut it off. listening, Seika?
Ready to die?
You all right?
It might lift the lockdown. It's wired to 2 more nodes. I gotta keep looking.
What do you think you're doing? Covering fire! Soldier! Keep attacking!
That shield's blocking my shots.
You will attack!
These guys don't let up.
That shit I was gonna crush you myself, I have you now! Whoa! Ow! You delayed the inevitable!
Got it.
You fought well, scum. Now it ends!
He's protected behind the shield, Aloy!
Door's locked. It's not gonna budge with the lockdown.
Finish her from range! Damn!
Tactical advantage! I like it!
Now to get to Zeth.
Stop them! Your fear is understandable! Come on, face me!
Not getting up from that. Can't give in now. I've got this. For my fallen comrades!
Useless! Well!
I knew some of those Marines.
Yeah, there's something off about them. But for now, we focus on Zeth.
Quit stalling!
Come on out, Zeth!
I've got your back!
I'll enjoy crushing you both!
Nice to meet you too. Keep me in the fight.
Where have you been taking the rest of our people?
Answer her question.
He takes the devoted to his park on the southern peninsula. But you'll never reach it. The tower there his position to ward off any approach.
And my sister is there?
She was in the final group. I'm not supposed to bring any more over.
But Walter promised the Ascension to everyone who proves themselves. I don't understand.
Londra's been using you to get what he wants. Let's face it, you're an easy mark. Too blinded by your own ego to see the truth.
Well, you just flipped his world upside down.
Just give me a straight answer. Why does Londra want to leave?
Something is coming to Earth. It destroyed the world that Londra fled, and it wants to do the same thing here.
Destroy the world? What could possibly do that?
It's called Nemesis. It's like a machine, sort of. But it's more powerful than anything you or I have ever faced. That's why Londra's building this ship. He's doing everything in his power to leave before it gets here. And I guess he wants to take some Quen with him, too. Look, I know this is a lot to take in, but there's still hope.
If you say so.
Seika.
There's a beach on the southeast coast of the island where we took down the first tower. That's probably the closest we'll get to Londra's park. And I should probably report back to the Admiral. Tell him something about what we found here.
Okay. I'll meet you at the beach then. That was bad. That was really bad. Seika, she seemed so lost. Why do I feel like that too? How do I fix this? For now, I'd better take a look at that Zenith weapon. I think I can turn this into something I can use. There. I should test it out when I get back outside. Better check on the rest of the Quen on my way out, too. other Zeniths. Willing to irradiate thousands so long as he survives. Seika and I have to find a way to stop him. Once I make things right with her. I guess Brennick spread the word to the rest of the people here. That Laundra doesn't care about them. They must be pretty confused.
Everything was a lie. There must be some mistake. Walter wouldn't abandon us.
Brennick told us you and Seika killed Szeth.
Traitors!
Lon, please.
None of us matter to Walter.
You. Brennick told us you're the cause of all this.
Everyone, please, remain calm. Seika stormed out of here not long ago. What exactly did you two do in there?
She should be more considerate.
It seems like the Quen have some thinking to do. I hope they figure it out and head back to Fleet's End. But I gotta meet up with Seika. Talk things out with her. Make sure we're okay.
Hard to believe all this might just end.
Yeah, I feel pretty bad about just dropping that on you.
At least you were honest. Because I haven't been honest with you. Those paintings we saw in Laundra's old building, I recognized the style. My sister painted them. She's one of them. One of his followers. I wanted to hide it from you. Or hide it from myself, maybe. She's gone. I've lost her. And I feel like I've lost my tribe, too. Now you tell me that the world is ending? What am I supposed to do with all that?
Seika.
What's the point?
Seika, I completely understand why you wouldn't tell me that. It's okay. But your sister? Your people? They are a part of you. Nothing can change that. You have to fight for them. To save them from Londra, but maybe even to save them from themselves. And you will. That's just you. That's part of what makes you... great. Look, you don't have to do it alone, okay? I will help you, I promise. Oh. Okay. Okay. We need to find a way onto that peninsula.
The currents are too strong for swimming.
Yeah. And if we fly or take your skiff, that tower will knock us out.
I was thinking, there's a machine that can fly and dive below the surface. The Water Wing.
I thought you said the towers blasted a bunch of them out of the sky.
Yeah. But if we were riding one, maybe we could do better. Time our dives to duck below shots from the tower. Can that spear of yours tame one?
No. Not yet, at least. Are there any water wings left? Do you think you could find one?
There have been a few sightings since we took down the first tower. I could ask around the settlement.
Okay, let me know when you have a lead. In the meantime, I'll work on the override.
Gotta admit, I'm not exactly looking forward to the ride.
Seika seems better. Good. We're good. Okay. Can't get distracted from the task at hand. Gonna need some support for this one. Hey, Beta? I need your help. Do you think you and Gaia can modify my Sunwing override to work on water wings?
The two machines do share a lot of similar code. We might be able to patch together a software update at the fabrication terminal. But we'll need some data from a water wing's ballast regulator and an intact wing membrane.
On it.
Gaia and I will prep everything here in the meantime. Stay safe.
Seika mentioned there used to be water wings near Fleet's End. The Zenith Tower we took down blasted them out of the sky, so I should be able to dive for the parts. Good place to start looking for those water wing parts. If there are any water wing carcasses around, my focus might be able to pick them up. One ballista. Looks like it's still functional. Might put a dent in those snout maws. Hold. Better make it count. Oh, damn it. Missed. There's a lot of snap maws down here. Looks like I'm in the right place. One intact wing membrane. This will be my stash when I need it. Looks like the Zenith Tower did a number on this one. No parts here. Ballast regulator. That should be everything Beta needs. Gotta get clear of these snap maws. another ballista. Bet I can make quick scrap of these snap maws. Snap maw's lucky day. Beta, I've got the parts. Sending over the data now.
Got it. And... done. Sending the software update to you now. Once you apply it to the override module on your spear, it should work on any water wing you find.
Thanks, Beta.
Anytime. Good luck out there.
I'm gonna need a workbench to apply the update. There. Seika, any luck finding a water wing?
I spotted a flock on the southern tip of the island south of Fleet. End. I'm headed there now. If you need to resupply, now's a good time. Once you get there, we should head out right away.
Got it. I'll see you there. With luck, maybe we'll finally catch up to Londra. Figure out what he's doing with the other Quinn. And stop him before he can fire up his radioactive rocket.
You'll need what I have to survive these days.
yours.
This'll break my fall. Looks like some of the Quen from Londra's bunker came back. I'm glad they came to their senses.
Please, I need your help. I don't know if you remember me.
From the Ascension Hall, yeah. You weren't quite on board with Londra's message?
Yes. And it only got worse from there. After you left the bunker, everything fell into chaos. Most of us decided to grab whatever boats we could and come back here. But then Pyrrhic showed up, another one of Walter's thugs. He and his men tried to round everyone up. They got my friend Lon and took him away, and I couldn't stop them. Please, can you find him? The Admiral doesn't have the manpower to mount a search.
If I remember it right, Lon was more enthusiastic about Londra than you were.
Lon had a hard time on the expedition. He nearly drowned in the storm, and after we ran aground, he got very sick. He spent weeks in his bedroll barely able to breathe, let alone move. I think for him, it seemed like Walter offered everything. Sustenance, comfort, salvation.
All an illusion.
It seemed real enough. For a time.
After I left Londra's bunker, what happened exactly?
The camp fell into chaos. You killed Szeth, and he was the only one in contact with Walter. So when Brennick told us what he said, that Walter was done with us, we had no bearings. A group of us went for the boats, figuring that our only real choice was to come back here. That's when Pyrrhic and his goons arrived and started rounding people up. Before I knew what happened, they grabbed Lon. I shouldn't have left him behind. But Pyrrhic and his men were furious, violent even.
Leaving was the right idea. It wouldn't have done Lon any good if you got hurt.
I don't know. Maybe.
Where did you last see Lon?
On the shoreline south of the bunker. I was on the last boat to escape. Pyrrhic and his men charged us just as we set out. We barely made it. I hate to think of what they've done to Lon. Please, find him for me.
I'll do what I can. Boats. Must be the last place Otosu saw Lon. Doesn't look like everyone got away. Better take a closer look at that body. Otosu said someone named Pyrrhic and his squad rounded up the rest of the Quen. I guess this guy fought back. I need to find where they went. My focus can help.
Oh, it is hot.
Quen were loading up supplies. There must have been a panic when Pyrrhic showed up. Seems Pyrrhic ordered an evacuation to a camp. Left directions for stragglers. West through the sea's teeth, and past where the giant steel serpent breaches the tides. Might be easier to search from the sky. Pyrrhic's goons must have left this as a show of devotion. A lot of jagged ruins in the water. Could be the sea's teeth from Pyrrhic's note. A giant steel serpent. Should be somewhere south. Those ancient rails sticking out of the water almost look like a serpent. Might be the landmark Pyrrhic's note mentioned. So now I go south past this ruin, and then towards the sunrise. Smoke. Maybe a camp. Those ruins. I bet that's Pyrrhic's camp. I gotta find Lon. Going off that note, I shouldn't expect a warm welcome. I better keep my guard up. Well, it's definitely Londra's people.
Look around.
Plasma wouldn't be a quick look of it. They made me.
Lost sight of them! I'll raise the alarm! I'll take her down.
I want you dead!
Where is she?
Free us!
Freeing those prisoners might even out the numbers.
You can't defeat the Chosen!
Get her!
good use of this.
I don't understand.
There we go.
Are you here to free us?
What's happening? I don't understand.
Thank you, Outlander! You're the Outlander that took out Seth. Are you here to get rid of Pyrrhic too? 'Cause if you are, I'll gladly help. He killed my friend on the way over.
What happened? It wasn't Lon, was it?
No. Artur. He fought back when Pyrrhic rounded us up, and that brute made an example of him. We were all supposed to be a part of Walter's beautiful new world. What a load of shit. Give me half a chance, and I'll put Pyrrhic down in the dirt.
Hold on. Have all the prisoners been freed?
Only the ones up here. There's more underground with Pyrrhic. Lon's probably there too if that's who you're looking for. Go on. I've got your back.
Thank you. Hope you find the rest.
Any idea where they're keeping the prisoners?
The workers' quarters were practically cells already. Probably there. Once we get inside, I'll try and free them. Prisoners should be just past that gate. The gate needs someone to hold it open. Get me in there, and I'll hold it for you. Got it. Come on in.
What will become of us? What have we done to deserve this?
Comrades, now's your time. Help us fight back.
We're with you!
They'll regret locking us up.
Come on! Let's get them!
Make them pay.
Here they come.
Only cowards use such tactics!
Get this cover!
Ha! Their own weapons turned against them!
This is your own doing!
He's in my sight!
Looks like they've got their own backup!
You shouldn't have caged us!
Get round them! Help them!
You locked up the wrong Marine!
This is your own doing! This is your own
More soldiers coming in!
You shouldn't have caged
I'll cut you down!
We're clear. No sign of Pirik or the last of the prisoners. His quarters are on the top floor. Usually locked.
We'll find a way in. What did Laundra want here?
I'm not sure. That door leads to the Tyrant's little home.
We'll need a key. Let's look around. They really cleared out this area. There's data here. Looks like they sold... virtual reality equipment. Is this what Launcher wanted? Key module. Maybe it'll get us into Pyrrhic's headquarters. We're in.
He must have scurried away with the last of the prisoners.
Coward. We'll find him. And hopefully Lon. I'll check for tracks. There.
Let's go. The others will tend to their wounds.
What do you know about Pyrrhic?
He ran this dig. Loved holding the whip over us. And his guards, my former comrades, he'd send them away and they'd return different. Dead eyes, like machines. And they'd execute brutal orders without question.
That's not good.
Ambush! Oh! Oh! Watch out!
Machine's got frostbite.
Don't have enough stamina.
Stay still so I can...
Now to find Lon and the other prisoners. I think I can upgrade my Zenith weapon with this. I'll need a workbench.
Pyrrhic's dead.
Now what?
It's over. You're okay.
Okay. You just killed my only link back to Walter.
She freed you.
From what? Eternal paradise? I'll never join the Ascension now.
Okay. Okay, guessing you weren't brought here by force. Otosu sent me.
Otosu doesn't understand. None of you do. A living ancestor offered us salvation, and one by one you've been killing his messengers!
I hate to break it to you, but there is no paradise. Walter was using you. He doesn't know or care where you are. If he did, wouldn't he be here?
And I'm to take your word over his.
If it were up to me, I'd just leave him.
Lon, it isn't safe here. You have to come back to the settlement. Otosu is worried sick about you. Wouldn't it be good to see him again?
I suppose. Besides, what choice do I have?
I'll make sure everyone gets back safe. Even this ingrate. He might not appreciate what you did, but the rest of us do.
I should make sure they got to Fleet's End okay. Check in with Otosu. He didn't tell me the whole truth about this.
You on guard duty soon?
While I'm here, I could stop by a workbench, upgrade my Zenith weapon.
For another day?
Where we recovered all those weapons.
I need from
A rush of air.
Got something that might interest you, Huntress. I have gear for the wilds.
Our people
if you
have been
need.
found. I have hope again, Outlander, thanks to you.
Won't let you down.
Not many can do what I do. Did you need something?
You said your situation was
We sailed from ours was the... Now it will be my... I don't know what happened. Scattered...
I don't know.
I suppose you're...
I'll leave.
Watch yourself.
Want to grab a bite when we're off duty?
What have we done to deserve this? If it is, we'll create it for ourselves.
Aloy, thanks again for the rescue. But I wanted to warn you. We did account, and not all of Seth and Pyrrhic's thugs are accounted for. There's more of them out there. They might be camped at places Walter had us excavate, like Pyrrhic was. Be careful. They'll be out for your blood.
Got it. I'll have to watch my back. How are Lon and Otosu?
You haven't offered any real proof. Walter might still come back for us.
If he was going to, wouldn't he have come already? I'll be back in a minute, okay?
You weren't entirely honest with me.
I know. I was afraid that if you knew that Lon went with Pyrrhic willingly, you wouldn't go after him.
Your heart might have been in the right place, but it was manipulative. Laundress kind of thinking.
I'm sorry. How can I make it up to you?
Keep taking care of Lon. And any others that need it. I'm guessing he's not the only one who's still caught up in Laundra's lies.
You're right about that. A bunch are still in denial. And once our shipmates here, the ones we left behind for Walter, realized that they had been abandoned willingly, well, the reception has been a bit cold.
Then you two have your work cut out for you. Find a way to bridge the gap.
That won't be easy.
We'll help each other.
You think he'll ever snap out of it?
I do. He just needs to feel loved. And it has to be real.
You can reach him. I know you can. It won't be easy, but I hope those two can work it out. Steady there.
Fend them off!